afternoon, everyone. I finally finished up my sidewalks and one driveway I had left to do for the day, so that is done. My yesterday's snowstorm is completely done, so I don't have to worry about anything for the rest of the week now because it's supposed to be warm. One thing I wanted to talk about today is why I have almost all residential and no commercial accounts. So I have 2 commercial accounts, that's it. The rest is all residential. I used to have a large commercial account, and about 3 years ago that company left, and it was no longer available for any kind of work because the company was gone. So what that did is it created a $40,000 hole. There was just $40,000 just gone because the company said that we're done, and that was it. They just gave me about a 2-week notice and they were gone. So what happened is I had to scramble to get a whole bunch of work to try and fill that hole. Well, that is a very large hole and you don't do it all at once. And the other problem is if you have employees like I did, you still have to have to work for them to keep them employed. Well, that was their wages, and now I had to create more work, which I didn't have the work and I couldn't come up with that much work all at once. So what I had to do is pay employees work that I could be doing myself just because I need them to do the work, and I made a commitment to my employees that I was going to keep them busy all summer. Well, since that income was not there, I had to come up with the extra work, which I did do the extra work, but it came out of my pocket. So it took me 2 years to fill that hole back up because that was just a big hole. That was also the last summer I had them large accounts because it just left too big of a hole, and it took me too long and I worked too hard trying to get that hole filled back up. So that is why I don't like the big commercial accounts. The big commercial accounts are great for somebody, but I just don't want to do them anymore. I don't want to be bidding every 2 years on a job. And what that big account consisted of is lawn care in the summer and snow removal in the winter. So it was one company that paid me for the whole year, and that was what I got paid for the whole year. So what I have now is all residential customers that are lawn care in the summer and snow removal in the winter. So that's why I have so many driveways I have to plow out. But some of the residential customers have somebody else that plows them, which is fine by me because I can only do so many in 1 day or 2 days. That also explains why I have so many driveways that I do. And I am happier now that I have just the residentials and just a couple commercial accounts. And the commercial accounts are small accounts, so I don't have to worry about them. And I also cut their grass. So it works for me. It may not work for you. I know there is some people have been telling me to get rid of all my residential accounts, but I cannot do that. Just because if I get rid of their snow removal accounts, I also get rid of the lawn care accounts along with it. And that's just way too many yards to be getting rid of. So I am not going to create a big mess for myself. I'm just going to stick with what I'm doing. In the wintertime, I am by myself, working by myself. In the summertime, it is myself and my wife, and we work together all summer long. And we don't have to worry about whether the employees are getting paid or not. We don't have to worry about if it's going to rain and if the guys are going to get enough work through the week to make their bills. So all we have to do is worry about taking care of our customers, and that's all we have to worry about. And it makes for a lot less stress in our lives compared to what it used to be, because I was working 7 days a week. Now I can work 5 days a week, sometimes 6 in the spring or late fall, depends on how things go. But most generally it's just 5 days a week. Not the video I planned on making today. It's just kind of video just kind of played out, and it's something that was on my mind and I just wanted to discuss it. So I hope that helps somebody else out and put somebody's minds a little bit at rest there and what to do if they're in that position, and if if you don't like the way I do things, you don't have to watch me. I am putting these videos out there to help the person that is just starting out and doesn't know where to go or doesn't know how to do things, and they're just starting. So, I'm making these videos to help somebody out, because somewhere along the line somebody's going to watch this one video and there's going to be one thing that they can use, and that's what these videos are for, is to help people. There was a lot of things I learned the hard way because I did not have help. YouTube, there was not a lawn care community on YouTube when I started my lawn care business, and it took a lot of mistakes to get to where I am. And my company is fine-tuned the way I want it. It's customers come and go. That happens all the time. Some people die, some people move away, customers move in the area, and it's just the way it is. Every year we lose some, we gain some. It stays about the same all the time. I think for the beginning of this year I should be fairly comfortable with the amount of lawn care customers I have. I will probably pick up a couple more, but that's probably going to be about it, because I am going to stay about the size I am right now, because it's going to be more comfortable for us in the summertime, and we don't have to worry so much about getting to the next yard if it's going to rain. And we cut down our travel time a lot this year, so that's going to take a lot less time out of our day just in the travel time. So we should be able to get from one property to the next within 5 minutes, and that's what we want. We want to be everywhere close. So that is going to be the end of my video for today. So everybody have a good evening, and we will see you at the next yard.